Yo, welcome to the vibe where the bells get real. Crime time stories with that Crescent City feel. If you're new, sit down, let's begin the show. And to my loyal supporters, I'm glad you're in the flow. It's the city of soul, where the streets got flair. From the French Quarter beats to the Bayou air. This is more than a channel, it's a whole mood. We're talking life, love, and that southern groove. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Moca's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with the thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Moca's Nola Bells and we're here for you. We're digging through the mysteries, uncovering lies, shining light on the facts that the darkness hides. It's justice for the stories that need to be told. From the streets of Naziah where the truth runs cold. This ain't about the mess, I'm just speaking my piece. Focusing on the stories that the world needs to see. To my members and supporters, I see y'all too. Couldn't make these moves without the love from you. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Moca's Nola Bells where the real begins. Crime time stories with the thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Moca's Nola Bells and we're here for you. And shout out to the fam, to my members and team. Y'all keep me grounded while I chase these dreams. From the mysteries to motives, every clue we break. It's love for the truth, not a move that's fake. No dragon here, but I'll call it like it is. Shedding light on the facts, yeah, you know what it is. So hit that button, pull up and stay a while. Crime time vibes with that southern style. Yeah, it's Moca's Nola Bells, bringing truth to the mic. Crime stories that inspire from the day to the night. Hit subscribe, join the fam, let's dig in again. This is your home for the real, Moca's Nola Bells to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, let's keep it alive. Every story we tell, every clue we revive. To my members and supporters, y'all the heart that dwells. Welcome home, y'all, it's Moca's Nola Bells.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing, I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. She said she needed help in class that day. Laid out on the floor, tears in the way. Told the teacher she need a word, not a test, but they passed her off like the pain was just stress. Mama acting like she ain't see a thing, but checking her tablet, deleting the strings. The truth in a locker, the truth in a phone. They try to act like she ran off alone.
Portrayal lies, got 'em swearing to God, but the ones in the pews know the story too odd. Why you wanna stand talking? I don't recall. You was posting like everything's fine, that's all. She had bruises and bags, she had silence and shade. They let that man stay while she tried to escape. A house full of whispers, a shop full of ghosts, but we saw them cameras and we the most.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing, I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. I believe she's somewhere breathing slow, not a grave, just a place we don't yet know. Maybe protective, maybe hid away, but not erased, not gone astray. The court got a date, but the streets got a voice, and we gon' speak loud like we ain't got a choice. This ain't just views, it's a whole damn name. Say Naziah loud till they feel that flame.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. We've made it to the end of another week. Thank you, Jesus. We did. It's so nice to see each and every one of you here this evening. And God, y'all heard the new song. It is amazing. Shout out to my sister Platinum once again. Once again, she did that. Once again, welcome to Moca and the Nola Bells. If you're new here, welcome. If you've not yet hit that like button, please do so for your girl. Those of you out there in the bushes, subscribe, join the channel. Come and have a seat with your girl. Rock in here because we're family. We do what we do. All opinions are welcome. All opinions are welcome. There are no big I's. There are no little U's. We have very few rules in here. The only rule that applies, we don't allow disrespect of any kind. Of any kind. Here we're family. Here we're cordial. Here we respect each other. And before I get too deep into doing what I do, let me do what I do best. And that is to greet each and every one of you beautiful people up in here. Hey, Miss Sean B says, welcome. Christian, my love, welcome, sis. Hey, Top Flight, welcome, sis. Welcome. My sister living life in Florida. Hey, my love. Hey, Tudor, welcome, my love. Unavailable, welcome to you, my love. Hey, Sherry, welcome. Sunshine Sean, hey, baby, welcome. Happy Friday to you guys. No nonsense, welcome, my love. Hey, Dr. J, welcome, sis. Happy Friday to you. Hey, Tony, happy Friday, my love. Go get her. Hey, sister. Happy Friday. Hey, Deidre. Happy Friday, beautiful. Hey, Lori, Kimberly. Happy Friday. Miss T. Zetta's mom. Happy Friday, my love. Hey, Tonya Nika. Happy Friday, beautiful. Sister Terrific. Hey, baby. Happy Friday. It is a Friday. It's a hot one. But it's Friday. We made it. Tony says, I guess Eggplant is seeing how she looks in stripe, girl. When I saw that picture, I'm like, it fits so well. Hey, Jonte. Happy Friday, my love. Welcome. Hey, Sassy. Welcome, baby. Happy Friday. And now that I done ran across your name, let me say this. For those of you that have emailed me, I haven't forgotten you. I've gotten to some and not all. I will respond tonight. I promise you I will. Christian said it's going to be a beautiful evening. Let's all have fun in a respectful way. Opinions and conversations might just surprise us. Who knows? I'm just talking, having fun. It's Friday. Why not? Christian is in a good mood, I see. I see. Oh Lord, look my girl. Terrific say just remember, all opinions matter and all are welcomed, with a few exceptions. Hi, Venetia Smith. Welcome. Happy Friday. Hey, Naya. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to the chat, my love. Hey, my niece Rochelle. Happy Friday, boo. Hey, Dale. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Hi, Michelle. Happy Friday, baby. Hey, Meek and Ellie. Happy Friday. Hey, India. Welcome, my love. Nubia Max. Hey, baby. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, Carla Henry. Happy Friday to you. Essie, my love. Happy Friday. Hey, Sister Rock. Happy Friday. And there goes Platt. My girl, my girl, my girl, Platt. You done it again. Hey, Amma. Welcome, my love. Hey, Taj. Welcome, baby. Kenyetta Marie. Hey, my sister. Hey, Paula. Welcome, my love. Welcome. Oh, yes, Carla. Justice. Justice for these babies. Hey, Mermaid Tay. Welcome, sis. I know I missed y'all too, but I needed a little break. Hey, Crystal. Welcome, baby. I'm enough. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you all. That song is beautiful. Thank you. All credits go to Platt. She did her thing once again. Hey, Pookie Poo. Welcome, my love. Hey, Renee. Happy Friday, baby. Hey, Sabrina. Welcome, sis. Hey, Just Mona. Happy Friday, beautiful. Welcome, welcome. Miss Tracy, welcome, baby. Hey, Shanier, welcome, welcome. Hey, Cheryl. Happy Friday, my love. Hey, Lisa. Good evening, baby. Happy Friday. Hey, my sister Bertha. Happy Friday, my love. I see my sister Storm is up in here. Let's see where I am. I don't want to miss nobody. Can't afford to do that. Gotta make sure. Nothing but love up in here. I love to see you guys loving on one another. That's beautiful. That's family. That's love. I think I have everybody. I don't want to miss anybody. My sisters Storm. Hey, Anita, welcome. Hey, beautiful soul, welcome, my love. Hey, Wanda, welcome, welcome. Tapping in from Be More, welcome, my love. Hey, True Teller, welcome, my love. Great intro, Mocha. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Hey, Levesque, welcome. It's Friday, y'all. It is Friday, and it is hot out there. Okay, okay, Mocha, I think you have everybody. I think. I don't want to leave anybody out, and I was getting ready to. Hey, Samantha. Happy Friday, boo. Welcome, welcome. We don't want to leave nobody. Oh, to the point. Hey, baby. Hey, Just be welcome. Hey, Kenyatta. Welcome, my love. Oh, I see Platt done renewed that membership. All right, sister girl. We appreciate you. Hey, Tristan. Yes, I did enjoy my time off. I really, really did. I really did. Hey, Charlotte. Happy Friday, my love. Alita, welcome, my love. Wanda says, I just love your voice. It has much authority. Happy Friday. Wanda, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. My girl, Storm is a Nola Bell. I love you, ladies. I love you, ladies. So much I do. Hey, Yakia. Happy Friday, beautiful. Yes, Crystal. Tell them to please hit that like button for your girl. Hey, Doreen. Welcome to the chat, my love. Hey, Dr. JD. Welcome back, Mocha. Thank you, my love. And happy Friday to you. Sometimes, y'all, we just have to take a mental reset. Hey, Chandra. Welcome, boo. Hey, Big Mama. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Nikki. Welcome. Happy Friday, baby. Hey, April. My girl, Storm, you look so good in green. You look so good in green, sister. All right, I think I'm to the bottom. I think I have. Nope, there's Go Faye. Hey, Faye, welcome, my love. Hip hop and history. Hey, baby, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for hitting that like button. Amani, my sister. Hey, beautiful. Happy Friday. Hey, Monia. Welcome, my love. Hip hop. Oh, hip hop is a Nola Bell. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, my girl Notch. Welcome, beautiful. I'm appreciating all this love up in here. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Amazing. And I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. And you guys never disappoint. Never disappoint. Just, hey, Tarsha, welcome, my love. Look at my girl, Storm. Storm said yes. Her voice has power, authority, and the anointing. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Oh, Lord. You can unhide him, terrific. If you can't, Dr. J can. Dr. J, can you unhide on hip hop? Terrific made a little boo-boo. And that's okay. We make accidents sometimes. Oh, Dr. J, yes, we have to protect our mental, and I do it peacefully. Hey, Charlotte, and thank you so much for that super sticker, my love. Doreen says, I love this chat. You're a beast, Mocha. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for believing in me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Hey, Michelle Brown, welcome, my love. Monia, thank you for that super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you so very much. Storm, my girl, thank you for that super chat. Blessings and favor to you, my sister. Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate the support. I truly do. Oh, Lord. Sabrina says, my daughter heard you, Mocha, and she said, happy Friday to you. You know she's nonverbal, so it's something about your voice. Sabrina, give her hugs for me, please. And you tell her Auntie Mocha loves her unconditionally. And it's probably that connection because Sabrina, I worked in the special ed department for 23 years. And I specialized in nonverbal. I specialized in those with disabilities that one could never imagine. So I think she felt me. Just hearing her voice, she felt that. Just give her hugs and kisses for me. Naziah says, I wonder what went through Shannon's head when she went shopping for that big ass ugly purple dress looking like Barney. Marquita probably was like, yep, sis, that's cute. Can't stand them heifers. Hey, TVZ, welcome, boo. So here we are tonight, guys. Here we are tonight. We want to know where our baby is. That's it and that's all. Naziah is all of our babies. And we love her dearly. We love her dearly. And tonight we want to know, why did Shannon let it go this far? Why did she let it go this far? The sad part about it, for as far as she's letting this gone, Shannon still loves that man. And for the life of me, I don't understand. How is it her niece, knowing that, hey, Mariah, knowing that Shannon definitely played a part in this. We all know it. We all know it. Shannon played a part in this. So why is it that Shannon is still holding on to secrets. Shannon would rather, hey Leela, welcome baby. Shannon would rather take a charge. I mean, it's enough that she's taken a charge. But why take a bigger charge knowing that you didn't do this alone? Shannon has to be the most hateful person walking on this side of the earth. It's not like you don't know your involvement. From day one, you were involved. Shannon would rather walk around here with all these burdens. With all these burdens. Hey, Patrina, welcome. She'd rather walk around here running from Naziah's demons. I mean, Naziah's spirit. Her demons is fighting Naziah's spirit. And all she has to do is tell the truth. Naziah is beating Shannon up right now to tell the truth. And she can't tell the truth because she's busy running from it. Shannon's self-esteem has to be lower than low. Here you are. You're in love with the man. I don't know what kind of love that is. You love this man more than you love yourself. And he has proven to you time and time and time again that he don't love you. Jarvis has gone on and made baby after baby after baby on top of Shannon. And she knows it. And all of his little dirty secrets, she knows them. Not only does she know his little dirty secrets, but she hid them. She played a part in a lot of things that Jarvis did. So it's not like she didn't know what she was dealing with. Something is telling me Shannon would have done any and everything to be a part of the team. But then she laid there and had all these babies for that man and didn't love her children. That in itself is sick. You knew what kind of man you were dealing with from day one because he told you so. And you accepted that. You knew this man had a tendency for children. And you accepted that too. So now I'm beginning to wonder. Shannon, that you and Jarvis have an arrangement. That you and Jarvis have an arrangement to whereas you would be a breeder for him? Because that's what it appears to be. It appears to be that you all had an arrangement. Because there's no way in God's green earth a decent mother, a loving mother, a responsible mother would would willingly allow any man to touch her children that way. The sad part about it, I could see if this man done this to these babies and you had no recollection of it. You had no knowledge. But you knew. You knew. Where's your conscience? Where's your heart? And what's really sad about that is you knew that Jarvis Butts had been touching Naziah. He didn't start touching Naziah at 11, per the text messages. He started touching Naziah when she could barely speak. Shannon, and you knew that. You knew that. It breaks my heart to know that any woman, or any man for that matter, would be in possession of kids and knowingly allow any adult to abuse them the way Shannon allowed Jarvis to abuse these children. And then when Shannon opens her mouth and say, whatever Jarvis done, Jarvis done. I could have rushed through the television on Shannon. Whatever Jarvis done, Jarvis done. What the hell do you mean, Shannon? Because you know every bit of what he done. And unfortunately, you know exactly what Jarvis done. Your sister, the twin, the same age twin, she knew the part you played. And she knows what Jarvis done. She said nothing. She did nothing. Annette knew what was done. And again said nothing. And God only knows whoever else was there that knew what was done and said nothing. So you guys allowed Jarvis to continue abusing these babies. Shannon, when will you step up for once? For once. And own your shit. Not only for you, Shannon. Not only for you. It's been long enough. It's time for you to tell the world where Naziah is. You all may have gotten away with that of a disappearing child and nobody made noise about it. You all have gotten away with that so much that you've become comfortable. But this time, Shannon, this time, Annette, this time, Marquita, it's a whole new ball game. Naziah got the world behind her. So now everybody is speaking on behalf of Naziah. So the other children that mysteriously disappeared on y'all watch, y'all kept that under the rugs. And clearly they had family that didn't care. But Naziah is a different breed. Naziah right now is exposing every family member that exists. Every last one of y'all. because y'all knew something and y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all knew something and y'all never said nothing. Mariah says, you're dealing with the person who has no self-respect or worth. Very shameful. Mariah, very shameful. Very, very shameful. Oh, Kenyatta, I'm so happy you got your book, my love. Girl, when you get to reading, you get to reading. Thank you so much for sharing the live out storm. Kenyatta Marie, exactly. Both their demons love each other. That's horrible. But the thing is this. She's smothering. She's sitting up there holding all of that, all of Jarvis's secrets, all of his secrets. She's loving on Jarvis more than he's loving her. She didn't want to give up Jarvis, but by now Jarvis then gave her up over and over and over again. Jarvis then told on her. That's crazy. And Patrima, they all need to tell the truth. All of them. All of them. You understand, Sabrina? I've been in love, but I'm not taking no charge. Mermaid Tay says, Shannon, fat funk ass, go tell Dre, Auntie, you tell me, when she said, where the fuck is Naziah? And that's what gets me. How can Shannon be so defensive? How can Shannon be so angry when the question arises, where's Naziah? She's angry, y'all. She's angry because the world knows she had a part to play. She's angry because her family is in the spotlight. She's angry because the world knows right now that all the secrets that she and Annette, Marquita, the brothers, all the secrets for years that they've held in that home, they're no longer secrets. Because we know now, when Jernell said what she said, and then she tried to clean it up, when she said she knew Naziah was going to be next, I want y'all to believe that wasn't an accident. When she said that, that was definitely not an accident. Children have turned up missing in Annette's home. Children that Annette got through foster care. She's getting paid for them. And they come up missing. Females, little young girls that Jarvis has ran these streets, impregnated, had babies. These young girls allegedly came up missing. Something is truly wrong. Something is truly wrong. Bertha says, Shannon, the game is over. Where is our baby? And that's all we want to know. That's it, and that's all. When you came out here, Shannon, and you made that post that you didn't give a damn about Naziah. Shannon, whether you know it or not, that spoke volumes. Indeed, it did. It was that very moment when you made that post, you halfway told your truth. All you didn't do is give us details, ma'am. And now we're asking you to come forth and tell us, where is Naziah? Naziah says her self-esteem on the ground. She shared men with her twin. She's nasty. Girl, I don't understand that family. Storm says he never wanted her. He wanted access to the children. That's it and that's all. And she was too slow to see it. Monya says she loved that man more than she loved those kids, girl. And that's evident. That's evident. And she breeded those babies. I do believe, Storm, she breeded those children for him. She breeded those kids for him. And if Annette is supposed to be the family's matriarch, she didn't teach him shit. All Annette taught them was how to be a hoe. And not even a good one. Not even a good one. Mermaid Tay says, all I gotta say, we need to check on the little boys too, because apparently Mr. Butts like butts. That part. Right now, no kid is off the table. None. Because Jarvis is a sick man. Very sick. Deidre says she didn't care if he liked little babies. She was excited because he gave her some attention. That moose. And that's sad. That type of attention I would have never wanted. Hey, cool girl sister. Happy Friday, boo. Mika says the agreement was he could have the children for as long as he stayed. Isn't that sad? Right, Storm? Not only her daughter, but the fact that he had no limits, no boundaries. He got to touching his own daughter at a very early age. Hey, Queen Spirit, welcome, my love. I can't speak to everyone individually, but much love to y'all. Thank you, baby, for that super chat. Queen, I gotta hit you up on the back, girl. They tell me my boy is back and I have not yet seen him. Oh yes, Kenyatta Marie. Shannon will definitely suffer. That whole family will suffer. Hey, Lady V, welcome, baby. That whole family will suffer. Suffer the long way. Tony says Shannon is a poor excuse for a woman that's protecting children around the world from a pedo, and then she have to ask her mama permission to move freely. Ain't that some shit, Tony? Isn't that something, Tony? You're doing all of that, Shannon. All of that. Being a monster to your own children. Being a monster to your own niece. Just being a monster, Shannon. So you have such a black heart. And you could do all of that. That makes you a big badass. Shannon, make us understand, why is it that you need permission from your mom to move around? That's a question I want to know. Hey, Yolanda, welcome, baby. I need to know that. You're doing all of this, but you need permission from Annette to do this, that, and the other. I'm confused. That don't make you Big Bad Shannon. Hey, Boo Banga, that don't make you Big Bad Shannon. To me, it seems that with all that you've done, Shannon, your involvement with Naziah, you're allowing Jarvis to do all the things that Jarvis has done to those babies, and knowing that you had to get permission from Annette for every move you made. Shannon, is it that you don't want to speak right now, or you don't want to tell us where Naziah is, or you don't want to say anything at this point because you don't want to implicate your mom? Because Annette plays a part in this as well. So make me understand, Shannon. Mika said, nope, not all the text messages were deleted. Shannon said she saw the messages between him and Tuda. Did she stop him? Nope. And that part. And that's how Shannon sat on that stand and did all that lying. How can you tell these people you saw the messages? And the messages were long before Tuda came up missing. But you continue to allow it. You continue to allow it, Shannon. Bertha says, Shannon, give your heart to God. Give your heart to God, Shannon, because your ass is going down. Where is Naziah? Where is she? Hey, Mary, welcome, my love. Mermaid Tay says, nobody that live in that house or even on that block can say that they ain't seen sneaking out the side or back door at 2 to 3 a.m. They probably thought he was there for Shannon, but we know. And you know what's really sad, Mermaid Tay? It's really sad As Annette lied on that stand with the Jarvis don't go to her house, and well, now we all know different. But Jarvis never had to sneak in. I wouldn't be surprised if Jarvis had a key, because the way Jarvis did things, the way Jarvis moved around in there, I would not be surprised, because he was considered the man of the house. That's sad. Miss Sean B said, that family lucky they don't live here. You, me, and everybody else feels the same way. And Naziah is definitely a legend. Mika says Annette was painting walls with him. She didn't care. She got her a piece. Annette said he need to decide to stay in if he's going to be in the family. Old Muppet baby bitch, Mika. When Annette told that to Jarvis, that too told us everything we needed to know about the relationship between Annette and Jarvis. Annette liked to knock those children down. To hell with Shannon. Shannon stood there like Jarvis was nobody. But Jarvis mattered to Annette. Storm says all those babies are in my prayers. Them babies didn't get any love, protection, or respect. Storm, that's a fact. That's a fact. Just left them there. It's all about Naziah. We developed a love for Naziah. Everybody has embraced this baby as if she's our very own. And we will continue to come out here day after day, night after night, seeking justice for Naziah. Sassy says they all make me so sick, and now trying to play victim. That's what I don't get. When the hell did you become a victim? What makes you a victim? Sabrina said Naziah is the light, and she is shining it on the darkness in that family. Yes, she is. Of course she is. Oh, damn, Mika. Mika said Jarvis painted them walls gonorrhea green. Damn. Patricia Perry says, this evil runs deep. I just want to know why they ended Naziah. This is deeper than what the average can imagine. The plot thickens. This is a deep evil that these people were into. Patricia, it's sad. But you're right. You're right. Those people, they wake up, they go to bed, they eat, they sleep, they party with demonic entities. The devil has been beating that family up for many, many years. The devil has been controlling that family for many, many years. Because there's no way, if these people had an ounce of God in them, that all this filth would have been going on within that household all these years. No way. Hey, Nakisha, welcome, boo. Welcome. Naja says, just like she was holding all that. Naja, you crazy as shit. Now I gotta read that shit. Naja said, just like she was holding all that in that tight ass purple dress. Girl, I wondered, I wondered how how she sat, how she inhaled. Man, that dress caught hell. Yes, Dr. JD, yes. Dr. JD said God gave us the Holy Spirit for times like these. Facts. Exactly, Sassy. I'm going to take that charge for certain. Patricia says Naziah was strong in the physical and she's strong in the spiritual, and she reveals secrets and truths. They're all coming out. All of them. Lila said she looked at Naziah as the other woman instead of her niece. And you know, Lila, that's the sick and twisted part of it all. Shannon set her ass there and competed with children. Children. You're in love with a grown man that desire little children. And here you are, a grown ass woman going out there using Naziah to do all your dirty work. Shannon knew, had she put her hand on those minor children, Shannon was going to jail. So instead of her putting her hand on those minor children that Jarvis was having affairs with, Shannon drove Naziah around Detroit, bringing Naziah here and there to fight the little young girls that Jarvis was having interactions with. Shannon is sad because Shannon had a hand in whatever happened with Naziah. Not only is Shannon sad, not only is she sad, but Jarvis is so saved woman that took the stand, the one whose car he wrecked. She's sad too. Because in my heart, I do believe she played a part as well. I've always felt, I've always believed, and I've always verbalized that Jarvis took Naziah to this woman's house that night. I believe that with all of my heart. And this is not my first time saying it over my platform. I believe that when Shannon and Marquita beat Naziah that night, I do believe they called Jarvis to clean it up. That's my belief. I believe when they beat Naziah that night, they thought she was already deceased. And she wasn't. Jarvis took Naziah away from there. And I do believe that Jarvis took Naziah to that woman's house for that woman to clean Naziah up. And what's so fucking sad is that all these women allowed a man looking like Jarvis to manipulate them. To manipulate them. How the hell you let somebody that's slow manipulate you? but he had the right ones. He found those that was slower than him. He found those that was slower than him. Bertha says, Jarvis says, I don't know what Shannon got going on. When Jarvis says he didn't know what Shannon had going on, Bertha, I'm with you, sister. Jarvis had already started talking. Jarvis had already started talking. All I know is in this case, there are going to be a lot of people that's going to have to pay a hell of a price. There's a lot of people that's going to have to pay a hell of a price. She found Naziah glasses in the back seat. No, ma'am, you didn't. You didn't find them in the back seat. Naziah glasses were probably already in your home. And the truth will eventually come out. Eventually, it will come out. Mika says, Jarvis said everybody already know about Shannon. And the fiance was simply retorted. Simply retorted is what he said. Jarvis so romantic, he knows how to treat them. All of them have low self-esteem. All of them. Christian says, Shannon thinks all those secrets won't come to the light. Be careful, Shannon. Don't think you're the only one who knows them secrets. Naziah is exposing them day by day. But yet, these people are so hateful, so cruel, so mean. They'd rather stand on that lie. They'd rather stand on that lie and suffer the consequences versus telling the truth. Marquita knows. And I'm not going to ever feel anything different. Marquita knows. Marquita knows. Let me just say that. She knows. And the reason I feel that she knows, why else would Marquita just willingly give up her children? Anybody ever thought of that? Why would Marquita just willingly give up her children? But one thing I do know is this. Prior to Marquita giving up her children, Marquita was interviewed over and over and over. Same way they interviewed Shannon, same way they interviewed Annette. Marquita knows exactly why she gave up her children. Miss Tracy says, now everyone that knew this family know what they've been doing all these years. Exactly, Miss Tracy. 248 people watching and listening. Can we please get the likes up? Because the likes not liking. They're not adding up. They're not mathing. And I would really appreciate you hitting the like button. John Tate says, He said that when he was on the phone with one of his bitches, John Tay. Yeah. Jarvis is a piece of work. Jarvis pick all the slow and rotten pumpkins out the patch. I don't understand that. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, all of them will tell sooner than later. She hated that baby for no reason. And she did. She did. I don't understand how. And you're doing all of this over a Jarvis. Over a Jarvis. Sassy says, hell, I have more years behind me than ahead of me. Touch mine or a child, I found out. My government name is gone. It's cell block 227. Girl, you understand? And there's no way. There's no way. No way. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, Naziah is eating at their brains, running them crazy. Don't know what to do next. Cool Girl Sister, she ain't eating at them fast enough. Right? Mermaid Tay, all of them. All of them slow. Lady V says, I often wonder if Shannon is afraid of Annette or want to be like her. I think she's just afraid of her. I honestly believe that she's afraid of her mom. Bertha says, Shannon, why didn't you fight the women that Jarvis was dating? But you went for Naziah. Where you going, Shannon? They will make it woman to woman, and she knows that. She knows that. This is sad. Mika says, Shannon has to now know from the testimony of her niece about what happened with her daughter. And she's still patting Jarvis' books. That's what I don't understand. Shannon. Come here, Shannon. Because I know you're in them bushes. Y'all all in them damn bushes. Shannon, make me understand why you're putting money still on Jarvis' books. Jarvis is still making phone calls to his other women. Jarvis is still in contact with his other women. You know, America knows that right now your life is hanging on the line, Shannon, because you allowed Jarvis to violate your daughter in the worst kind of way. You allowed Jarvis to violate your niece in the worst kind of way. And come on, Shannon, you knew all of this. But for some sick reason, you're still putting money on his books. I don't get it. I don't get it. Storm says, I truly believe every child that came to Annette's home was open game for SA. Storm, I believe that's why she got them. I truly believe that's why she got them. I do. Right, Leela? She thought laying down and having all those babies for Jarvis would keep him. No, ma'am. That's how slow she is. Marquita, sit there and lied, Mika. And that's why that entire family is full of shit. They want to fight the world when they know their truth is sitting on the line. And the closer you get to their truth, the harder they fight. They want to silence you. They want to shut you up. But yet Marquita sit there and she lied. Oh, Jarvis didn't touch my daughter. Jarvis didn't do anything. Come on, Marquita. And your daughter turned right around and testified. This is sick. I believe that, Yolanda, but it's not working. Yolanda says she's putting money on his books to shut him up. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Hey, Anna Bryant, welcome, my love. Oh, God will definitely fix it, my love. God got the final say so. The final say so. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, do you think all children checked out while in foster care? To see who else was touched? Cool Girl Sisters, look. Girl, let me tell you. My personal belief is I think they need to go down Annette's record and see if they can locate the children that she's fostered. Get a testimony from them. And pray to God that all those that she fostered are actually present. Because from what I'm hearing and what I know, there are children that has disappeared on Annette's watch that she was fostering. These people are sick. I've never. Huh. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, because Mo Phase was controlling all of them, they're afraid. Oh, most definitely afraid. Most definitely. Now, Keisha says, Auntie, I met my brother today, and he got Jarvis' whole face too. I'm scared to love him. Oh my God, Nikesha. Nikesha, which brother? Who's the mother? Please share, Nikesha. Who's the mother of the brother that you met today? Storm says Jarvis may not have liked the boys, but Florentino and Kenneth sure like boys. I don't think any child would say not one. Not one, Storm. Not one. Not one. Hey, Antoinette, welcome, sister. And Shannon and Annette right now, they're walking around freely. I saw that question come through. They're walking around freely because Shannon and Annette they're giving them rope just enough. How many hang my sister? Just enough to hang themselves. Hey, Daquan, welcome, my love. Oh, to the point, went night. Okay, my love, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, yes, Lila, if you tell one lie, baby, you got to tell them all, every day, every day. Mermaid Tay says, talking about she only seen the Instagram messages and it was only two of them. I don't know if he was asking for his daughter, why are you following a 13-year-old Instagram? Mermaid Tay, Shannon is sick. Sick. Shannon has the sense of a 12-year-old. But they gotta know, just like Sassy says, their days are numbered. Naj says, I want to hear Annette speak. You loved your grandkids so much, right? So speak up for her. Like my mom always said, when my child can't speak, I could speak for them. Like, speak up, lady, what's going on? Naja, Annette has not said one word since this baby has been gone. Remember, they said they had to force Annette to do a press conference. They threatened Annette. If you don't do this press conference, then we're going to lock your ass up because you have some sort of involvement in this. Bertha says, Naziah only wanted to be loved. What have you done? Naziah, we love you. However you're hearing us, Naziah, here at Moca and Enola Bells, baby, we're forever Naziah. We love you. And however you got to tell your story, keep telling it. However loud you have to scream, Naziah, keep screaming. Because we hear you, baby. We hear you. And we will continue to be a voice for you until we get the justice, until you get the justice that you deserve, whether it's good, bad, right, or wrong. Although deep down in my heart, I don't believe you're gone. But if you're gone, I'll take that too. But let's do it the right way. Let's give her something proper. But I pray to God she's here. Because that's what I believe. That part, Tony. She's going to look good with black and white stripes. And her dumb ass still don't have Jarvis. Nor her children. And he took her money and that's the part. He took her money and bought somebody else a ring. Yolanda, you remember she said that? I don't know if anybody else remember. But Shannon, she got tired of people asking her, where was Naziah? She got tired of saying, I don't know, you know more than me. She got tired of saying that. Shannon was asked, where's Naziah? What you do to Naziah, Shannon? And I don't know if any one of you remember. I see Yolanda does. Shannon says she ain't dead. She ain't dead. Hey, Miss Lady, welcome to the chat. Oh, she says, do you only shout out members? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Everybody, somebody here at Moca and Enola Bells. We give love to everybody, baby. Now, if I didn't get to you, that meant I didn't see you, sweetheart. But once that I got to you, there you are. There you are. I'm gonna shout you out. We don't omit people here. But welcome, Miss Lady. Welcome. We're glad to have you here, my love. That's right, Leela. At Porker's birthday party, Jarvis walked right on in. So, really, Annette? Mika said, why would Shannon let a man who had a prior pedal charge take your daughter out the house at 2 a.m.? Where y'all going? She didn't care. She knew what time it was. Ain't no grown man, daddy or not, got no business coming and pick up his child and taking her out at 2 o'clock in the morning. But Shannon didn't care because Shannon knew what time it was. And the sad part about it, Jarvis took those children to the shop. He took them to the shop because we all know that Jarvis's permanent address. Jarvis would go to the motel to be with the Tricks. But Jarvis lives with Angel. Jarvis has children with Angel. Jarvis was riding around in that Escalade. That didn't belong to Jarvis. That was Angel's truck. Shannon knew all about it. And all these other women knew about it too. Queen Spirit says, but Shannon has to have a heart to give. I don't think a heart exists. And you're right. Bitch ain't got no heart. If Patricia says Monster Grandma had the product, Jarvis had the plug. I believe that. Virginia says mental illness has to have them pass by her remains. Something is wrong, ma'am. Hey, Kawana Phillips, welcome, my love. Something is wrong with these people. And I do believe, well, mental illness do play a part. Just look at them. Just look at them. Thank you, Miss Lady. She said, I love this show. Thank you, baby. Samantha said, I honestly don't think she's too far in darkness to be able to turn around. What are you talking about, Samantha? It's not too far in darkness. Unless I missed something. Wanda's, oh, she's talking to somebody else. Everybody wants to know where's the baby, and that's all we want to know. Where is she? Cool Girl Sister says, Naziah always told Jarvis, be careful because of the neighbors and the cameras. Wow. Wow. And now I'm wondering, Cool Girl Sisters, was it really Naziah telling that to Jarvis? Why should they hide from the neighbors? Why should he have to hide from the neighbors when Annette knew what was going on? Why hide from the cameras when he was the one that installed them? This is sick. Monia says, I think she should get more charges than he do because she allowed him access to them kids. Monia, that's exactly how I feel. Jarvis would have never had access to those kids had it not been for Shannon. Had it not been for Shannon, Jarvis would have never had access to those babies, ever. Hey, Chris Green, welcome, my love. Hey, Miami Finance, welcome, boo. Twin and Carmen. She says, do you think if Shannon has something to do with it, she would be in jail by now or no? No. No, Shannon is right where Shannon needs to be right now. In a situation such as this, Shannon is sloppy. And the moment is going to come where Shannon is going to break, and they know this. They haven't gone to trial yet. Shannon is not locked up yet because they're giving Shannon just enough rope to hang herself. And what y'all don't understand is these people have Jarvis where they want him, but they're still building a case. Still building a case. And just like Jarvis right now is the spotlight, Shannon is going to get her spotlight too. And Annette is going to get her spotlight too. Hey, smart cookie, welcome, boo. Look, Shannon is walking free right now for a reason. You might not believe it, but please pay attention. She's walking free for a reason right now. And today, Jarvis had court today. Jarvis had court today, but court was postponed. He was supposed to be in court today for he was supposed to be in court today for charges for essaying 3 other underage girls. But he got postponed till August 1st. They're still building the case on Jarvis. And I believe more and more people are coming forward, and they're lining them up on Jarvis one by one. Miss Lady said, I think that's why Shannon got a new phone. Right, Lady V. Lady V said it is suspicious why Shannon has not been arrested. I think she's been trying to lay it all at Jarvis' feet. Right, that's what she's doing. But they're building a case on Shannon. They're building a case on Shannon. Patricia Perry says that now Vari and the other boys are going to grow up to be JBs. Ooh, he's almost there. These people don't have a conscience. These people don't have a heart. Top says, I wonder who name on that paperwork that just came out along with this new charges. Top. That's been my question, girl. I wonder who. I wonder who. But we go find out. I wonder who. I'm waiting for Miss Detroit to pop back up in here. We go find out. Miss Lady says Shannon has the mind of a child, and she does. Exactly, Sassy. I believe that Shannon has played a big part in all of this. Either the world's jail or God's jail. She deserves what she gets. Oh, she's going to the world jail. God don't want Shannon, and the devil don't either. She got to go to jail. Virginia says they wanted him to mistreat Naziah, and he didn't. That sick ass nigga, he fell in love. They wanted him to beat and curse her, and the creep didn't. And all those grown women hated it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Michonne B says, I don't know why Shannon's sad. She don't want her kids and she'll be living with all the nookies she can stand. And girl. Mermaid Tay says Shannon and him not having no restrictions is to blame. Because if he had restrictions, he couldn't have been around. I hate the system. Something is terribly wrong with the system, Mermaid Tay. The charges Jarvis had. Jarvis was free to go where he want, do what he want, be with who he want. And that wasn't acceptable. Truly wasn't acceptable. Jarvis was at the school. Jarvis was everywhere a man of his status should have not been. But we have to also understand. Jarvis has gotten away with this for so long, as I've said, time and time again. Y'all think Jarvis just was walking around here doing what he's doing because he could have done it? There are bigger people involved in this. There are people that's involved that got the money that afforded Jarvis to be free without restrictions because Jarvis was on payroll. Jarvis had a job to do, and money talks. So when I say money talks, Jarvis on payroll. Jarvis has a job to do. It all goes back to Frank. It all goes back to Frank. I don't care what nobody says, nor how they say it. Frank put up the money. Frank put up the money for Jarvis to be the menace that he is. All of this is moving and shaking the way it is. Ain't moving as fast as we think it should. It ain't moving as fast as it should. Because money is still being moved behind the tables. And I honestly believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that they're racking up charges on Jarvis that shouldn't be. I believe they're racking up charges on Jarvis that shouldn't be. Because now, Jarvis to them has become a liability. But they have to put out that money to keep Jarvis quiet, number one, and to stop them from being implicated. The money is what got Detroit prosecutor office in a chokehold right now. It's the money. Hey, Leanne, welcome, baby. It's the money. Monia says, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think you care for baby girl more than he cared for her. Monia, that's my baby. Storm says, Samantha, yes, she knew he was a pedo, so that should at least get a charge against her for that, if nothing else. Oh, yes, she deserves a hell of a charge. Hey, Dana Gardner, welcome, baby. Virginia says Jarvis' sister should feel guilty because she should have reported him when she saw Naziah at that shop. She knew better. Virginia, when I tell you, everybody that testified in that preliminary hearing Right now, they should all be suspects. Every last one of them. Because every last one of them told a lie. If not multiple lies. That's sad. Sunshine Sean says Mocha, that baby gave them a run for their money. So they took her out. I don't think they took her out. I don't think they took her out, but she gave them a run for their money. I believe that. Lady V says, in my opinion, I don't know if Shannon is sad about Naziah as much as she is about losing her children with Jarvis. She's obviously proud of that. Yes. Yes, Lady V, that part. Because if Shannon was sad about Naziah, number one, they would have been out looking, still looking, but they don't care. They never searched. Dre said it the other night. They never, not one time, searched. Never celebrated a birthday for that baby. So they didn't give a damn about Naziah. And as sad as it is, Shannon didn't give a damn about her own children. Hey, old brother, welcome, my love. She didn't give a damn about her children. Hey, Godzilla King, welcome. Virginia says allegedly Jarvis has a paid attorney. Somebody's looking out for him, so he's gotten a new attorney. Because the one that was in the preliminary, that wasn't no paid attorneys. Because if he was, he should have been fired on the spot. Right, Storm? That's what Dre said. The twins are dating. Naja said, I'm wondering why was she keeping him updated like she knew Naziah was always with him? Because the text message is still no tutor. What the fuck you telling him that for unless you know she be with him? She knew. And I'm going to tell you how she knew. I'm going to tell you about that text message where she said, still no tutor. She said, still no tutor. Because when Naziah got off of that bus at 3 o'clock, Naziah went in Annette's home. Shannon got on the phone. Shannon called Jarvis and told Jarvis Tudor's home. And when King lied and said they picked Naziah up walking, and I say he lied, Jarvis and King drove up to Annette's home and picked Naziah up. So that's why Shannon was able to contact Jarvis and say no tutor. Because she knew Naziah was already with Jarvis. The lies they tell. And sounding dumb, like nobody's gonna catch up on that. Sassy said, I heard the other twin was running her mouth again on another CC panel, but she was on Dre's. Girl. She warmed Dre ass up, Sassy. But it ain't stop him. It did not stop him because he's still talking. He's still talking. Monia said she probably kept him updated so he could move her. I don't think, with the moving part, let me tell you, Jarvis is dealing with some, as slow as Jarvis is, Jarvis was not dealing with ordinary people. There are some big, big fish behind Jarvis. Big fish. And I could be wrong. And I pray to God I'm not. But I believe the night Naziah came up missing, or whenever she came up missing, and I honestly believe that Naziah came up missing long before the January 9th that they reported it. That's my belief. I also believe that when Shannon and Annette called Jarvis to their home to clean up the damage that Shannon had done, Jarvis got in touch with some big people. After the girlfriend cleaned Naziah up, I believe on the next day, let's say the 10th of January, because the 9th is the date that they're talking about, she came up missing, which I don't believe. The girlfriend cleaned Naziah up. And I do believe on the 10th, the big fish, the bigger fish, moved Naziah. That's my belief. Hey, Sherry, welcome, boo. Hey, Constance. I do believe that. Mermaid Tay says, Shannon had all them kids to keep Jarvis away from Marquita. Because she must got some good because Dre rode his bicycle west to east from Marquita. Oh, shit. And they don't believe, a lot of people just wanting to, because Jarvis has a sketchy past, a nasty past, because of his behaviors. Let me ask one question. For as sketchy as Jarvis' background is, for as sketchy as Jarvis' background is, and for all the little girls that we know he's played with, we've never heard where Jarvis has taken the life of any child. He prides in that. Jarvis had pride in being with these little girls. Jarvis had pride in knowing he impregnated these girls. That was Jarvis's MO. Jarvis wanted to leave as many babies in Detroit and the surrounding areas as he could. Jarvis was a predator. Jarvis was a manipulator. Jarvis loved children. That's his sick disability. But the one disability I don't think we should put on Jarvis is him being an unaliver. Jarvis play with pussy, he don't play with guns. At least not for that. I don't believe he took a life. I don't. Hey, Almighty Streams, welcome, my love. Charlotte says Jarvis had to go to Annette's house so many times. How did he get Naziah's undergarment? He was a regular. Jarvis was part of the family. Jarvis was walking through Annette's home as if it was his own. Naj says, Storm, nothing Dre says is credible. He knows they date. He knows where they be. He knows he rode a bike from the west to the east. But don't know shit else. I got a headache listening to you. Oh, Lord. Storm says that the doctors told me I was dying in a week. I would move to Detroit and take them with me. Girl. Cynthia Hoyle. I've been. I think you were the one they kind of timed out earlier. And the reason they timed you out, you keep mentioning Brooklyn name. You keep mentioning other baby's name. Do me a favor, sweetheart. Do me a favor. We're gonna carry on these conversations. We just don't want to put the other babies' names in the chat. We just don't want to mention the other babies' names. Because these babies have been through a lot. They've been through a lot, you know. And I'm gonna explain it again. These children are all over social media. They know a lot. They hear us talking about their parents. That should be hurtful enough. But I don't want to see these children log on to at least not here. I don't want to see these children log on to here and hear me talking about them. We're not going to do that. I want to respect these children. So if you guys can respect my wishes and not put these babies' names in the chat, although they're in CPS custody and wherever they are, I still want to give those children that much respect because they're going through enough. And Cynthia, that could be the reason, why they either timed you out, remove your comment, or whatever. Mika says, did you see that Jarvis has a new round of charges? Oh, girl, yeah. Girl. Yes. Criminal sexual conduct first, second, and third degree with minors under 13. Jarvis, Jarvis, Jarvis. I'm telling y'all, it was like a candy shop. Jarvis liked children. It's funny, but not funny. He liked children. And that's sick. Platt said they were telling on themselves right on the stand. They were so smart, they were dumb. They were in the face of the law. Mm-hmm. Now Keisha said, I'm pretty sure he messed with Anita too, because she looked like baby mama one. Oh, Annette. Oh yeah, Annette and baby mama number one look like they could be sisters, girl. They do. Now Keisha, I said that. I wonder if they were related because they look alike. Crystal says Marquita could afford to give both of her children to their fathers. The twins have too much notoriety to keep a job and be in the public. Marquita knew why she gave those children up. And I don't believe, and I said that before, Marquita ain't just up and gave away her children. Y'all could bank on that. They made Marquita find a way to do something with her children, or her children would have been in the system just like Shannon's. Shannon rathered her children go into foster care than to go with anybody in the Harris Gamble bloodline. So that tells you a lot, don't it? So if you rather your children be in the foster care system with a bunch of strangers versus being with anybody within that nasty bloodline, that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. Sassy said they're children. They're babies to us. They were a product. They were cash cows to all of them nasty monsters. And those children all came with a price tag. Yes, Monia girl. No, the October case still stands, Monia. He's gonna still be going to court in October. But that August, when he go to court in August, that's for something totally different, baby. Totally different. Tony says all them grown women put together didn't have the esteem Naziah had. Put together, Naziah, get them straight down to the point. Naziah was smarter than them all. Smarter than them all. Lady V says, Mocha, I don't think Marquita gave up her children voluntarily. Exactly. I think she was forced to. I believe so too. I believe so too. Patricia Perry says, oh, girl, we in this together. Mika says, I have a theory about Latricia. You know, the one whose car was wrecked. Is it possible that Naziah did go to her home and the glasses were in her house, that she removed them after this recorded call? Girl, Mika, I said that. That's where Naziah was. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. This is crazy. Mermaid tell you crazy, but he only wanted Naziah's underwear, girl. Nah, I say I would never go trip out this bad over a man with the last name Butts. Like you wanted to be Miss Butts that bad? Like who would want their last name to be Butts? But Naj, he never proposed to her, but he took her income tax money, went by an engagement ring, and gave it to somebody else. So that showed how much he cared about her. Queen Spirit said Jarvis ain't going for the bullshit. He's indeed a monster, but I believe he tried to protect his sick love relationship with Naziah. He's not going down alone, Queen Spirit. He's not. He's not. And a lot of people may not believe it, but in Jarvis' mind, as sick as it may sound, Jarvis had a sick type of love for Naziah. And he was very possessive over her. So I don't think Jarvis would hurt her. They set him up. Hey, Don. Oh, yes, ma'am, Storm. God is uncovering all these secrets. And you know what? I think that's why Shannon rather her children go to the system than to go to that bloodline, because more shit would have came to the surface. Monia says we haven't heard from Lady or her mama. What's going on with her? According to Dre the other night, Dre said that Lady and Vari is they're in hiding. Sabrina says, I know they're slow, but why go rent some beds for children you are never going to get back? I told Dre those beds was not for those children. And this is another question I have. Why would she take her income tax money, go buy 2 beds and 2 little beds, and you have a son and a daughter? Somebody gonna be asked out. So what? Your son and your daughter gonna sleep together, and you and Drake go sleep in another bed? Make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know. Yakia says because she didn't want him to tell her part. That's why she putting money on it. Girl, she putting that money on his books because she don't want him to tell. Amine says, Marquita, why are you helping Shannon with Jarvis? Wasn't he trying your child? Make it make sense. They don't care. Patricia said Jarvis is the head incubus of this situation. No, ma'am, he ain't. No, ma'am, he ain't. And I have to respect how you feel, but I feel he ain't. See, we missing a big picture. Oh, yeah. Jarvis is dirty, low down, nasty, disgusting. Whatever you want to say it. Right? Jarvis he deserves everything he gets for the crimes that he's committed. Of course. But when Jarvis Butts ran into that Harris family, that Harris family was fighting their own demons. Jarvis didn't destroy that family. When Jarvis got with those people, they were already torn up. They had been messed up for years. And being the person that Jarvis is, he just fit right on in with who they were. Demons recognize demons. So Jarvis didn't destroy that family. That family was already destroyed. Storm, that's been a question I've been asking forever. Why nobody in Detroit ever put their hands on Shannon and Marquita and Annette for that matter? Mika says, I believe CPS is involved. And the kids staying with their father was not just a decision, but legal. So they may have required her to have proper vetting for visitation. Possibly. She don't even deserve visitation. Not even for her part. Top says Jarvis should not get any phone calls unless it's his lawyer. That part. That part. So that you see, to us it makes sense. To us, we see it that way. But something is definitely going wrong in Detroit. Jarvis is still contacting all his women. All of them. Drayden gave her 30 days after she put them beds in that house. Lady V says, in my opinion, Jarvis didn't do this by himself. Or Annette would have said something to protect her check for those foster kids. So Shannon is involved somehow. Lady V, that part. Because why would Annette sacrifice her income, her livelihood? Why would Annette sacrifice any of that and not fight for what was right if she know that Shannon had nothing to do with it, if she knows Marquita had nothing to do with it, if she knows she had nothing to do with it? Lady V, that's exactly right. Shauna said, I've never seen two people make the same comment and one live at the same time about the same person. Oh, Shauna crazy. Monia said, he might have violated her, but Shannon might have on the love her. He don't want that charge. Jarvis is going to talk it. He's going to tell it. He's going to tell it. Hey, Super Shauna. Right. If Shannon can't have contact with Jarvis, right? There's only one logical explanation for that. These people are building a case on Shannon. Shannon has some sort of involvement, because why else would they restrict who Jarvis can and cannot communicate with? And it ain't, hey, Tiff Tiff, and it ain't because she's a witness. Charlotte says, it's only Jarvis pick up the dark women. He didn't pick up the light-skinned women. Oh, he had a few. He had a few. Those are the ones those were the only ones you saw. The pictures that's floating around here. This is crazy. Naziah says for a 13-year-old to have a number saved as babe for life is sick. Because baby, my mom did phone checks. But we dealing with a whole different type of people. Whole different type of people. Look at Mika. Mika said, now, Moca, you know them children ran away. Annette is the most runaway reporting children I've ever seen. Lady V said, Mika, how is Shannon a witness for the state when she gave the man access? What is going on in Detroit? That's a good question, Lady V. Oh, but she set her ass on that witness stand like she could have told some news on Jarvis. But little did she know, she trapped her own self up. Right now, Shannon is a suspect and don't even know it. She is definitely a suspect and don't even know it. Amine says Shannon is cooked. So she might as well just tell what happened, because either way, she's catching some time behind this. There's no way around it, and that's facts. That's facts. I know I need to get down in these comments because I'm trying to figure out the brother that Nikesha met. Ryan said, girl, I pray that every day. I pray she's just somewhere hiding. I believe they got her somewhere. I believe that they got her somewhere. And I think that dirty money moved her. Sherry said, allegedly, I thought they said that they had got Shannon. Called, they found some DNA of her. Yeah. See that DNA, Sherry? That's what's going to hem Shannon up. Shannon is truly involved. And it's sad. Her own niece, her own daughter, Shannon is involved. But my thing is, why would Shannon not tell what she knows? Why would she not tell what she knows? Now I said, I think Nikesha needs to come on the panel. Well, Nikesha's not going to come on a panel. She ain't ready. She ain't ready. But when she knows that, whenever she's ready, she knows that, it's an open door policy here. She knows that. I feel bad that, all this stuff is going on. Lady V said, that was then. I wonder, has that changed? If more evidence has come forth. Oh, most definitely, Lady V. Shannon is definitely suspect. Hey, Jennifer, welcome, boo. Welcome. Mika, that was not Naziah asked that question. Mika said Naziah asked Jarvis, does he like his girls big or small? We know that was Shannon. Chris want to know, is Angel Angelita or something like that? Yep. I see she deleted her Facebook page. I guess she said she was being attacked or something like that. But I know she had came out and she told her story one time. And for some reason they got deleted. And on Angel's home was the home that got raided on Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, them laws went and they raided her home, searching for evidence. This is crazy. Let me go down in the comments because I'm so far behind. So far behind. I'll be talking. Hey, Sharon, welcome, sister. I'm so far behind. Hey, Eno. Hey, Corla. Sherry said, and why hasn't anyone put pause on Mr. Nasty Time Butts? Girl. Well, I'm guessing because he's in a part of the jail with people just like him. Sassy says, I promise. The only one I've seen here is Frank. When I went to his shop, even going on Bedford, we haven't seen them out. Frank don't care. Frank is going to be visible because Frank feels he's untouchable. Frank feels he's untouchable. Frank feels that money talks and bullshit walks. And Frank feels Detroit is hungry for $1. And he's playing him like a fiddle. He really is. Leanne says, I never want to visit Detroit. Leanne, facts, because me either. Leanne, not even passing through. Samantha says, Moca, I believe Annette is protected by Frank. Samantha, I believe so too. Samantha, I also believe that the houses that Annette is living in, because Annette moves pretty often, those houses are connected to Frank. Platt said they better get their grub on now while they can because they're on their way to weekly jailhouse shit on the shingles. Girl, you crazy. Manya says, Mocha, she reports the school on, that's what she did. She reported to the school on the 9th. But I believe Naziah was gone before that. Tony says, Cynthia, don't mention. Oh, thank you, Tony. Right, we don't do other content creators' names up in here. Tarsha says, Mocha, I believe that. After hearing that baby testimony, he's now being charged for his daughter. It's a lot. Hey, Tammy. Tammy said, if Jarvis talks, do you think Shannon will bring up Frank's name? Nope. Nope. Shannon won't bring up Frank's name. Jarvis won't even bring up Frank's name. Frank is the money. Frank holds power over them. And then there is somebody over Frank that holds more power. They're not going to give up Frank. But Frank is the man. Frank is definitely the man. And if nobody could see this, then something is wrong. Jarvis fresh out of jail. I said that before. King fresh out of jail. 2 felons. No work history. No money. But yet, they can own an auto shop. Frank got them all wrapped around his fingers. And they can say what they want. And they can be hooping and hollering all they want. But they have to admit, be truthful with yourself for once in your life. They all got caught up with Frank. And now Frank has control of their entire existence. Their entire existence. Don't ever think that the little girls that Jarvis solicited, don't ever think the little girls that Jarvis had Naziah recruiting, don't ever think Frank didn't try these little girls as well. Frank has a history. Just as Jarvis has a history, Frank has one too. Same thing. Frank liked little girls as well. And what's so unfortunate is that Shannon knew all about it. Annette knew all about it. And instead of them protecting those little girls, they played into the devil's den. Hey, BJ, they played into the devil's den. Almighty stream, Shannon going to jail. Oh, yeah, Sherry, he caught a new charge. I believe in all the charges that they've given him. It's fair and just. The only charge I'm waiting for them to prove, they got him charged with premeditated. But you're going to have to come better than that. You're going to have to show evidence. You're going to have to show evidence that she's not here in order for premeditated to stick. Damn. Sherry said they're gonna take Shannon cornbread. Y'all crazy. Oh my God. Eno says this case is like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going. And, it's a lot, girl. It's a lot. And trying to make sense of one character, as you're trying to make sense of one character, you go back and you start digging. Then you find 30 more things on another character that you've already covered, and then 30 new things pop up. This family is nasty. This family is something else. Sherry says, I believe she's the one who unalived her niece because of the fact Jarvis was in love with her. Sherry, she's done the unthinkable. Damn. Sherry said Jarvis like I'm all slow and slobbering. Sharon, thank you for that super sticker, baby. I appreciate that. Carla says, at first I thought it was horrible that we've never seen them cry for Naziah. That bitch and that did at the press conference doesn't count. That bullshit that she did at the press conference don't count. It's so clear they didn't love her at all. They did not love her. Lady V says, I want to know if Jarvis sold those kids to other people because I haven't heard nothing about it from the prosecution as of yet. Or did he have his own child harem? Lady V, one of his charges, I would have to go back and look, but one of his charges does correlate with the idea of him selling videos or images. That's one of the charges. I didn't understand the charge at first, but then when it was looked up, that's how it comes back. Tony said all of them fools are stuck on stupid, especially Shannon. Shannon Butts. She's the main one that he doesn't have any respect for, none. None. Wanda, my girl Wanda say, yep, she's been doing because they're everywhere and they got her somewhere else safe. I'm telling you, she's coming to court, Wanda. Wanda, I feel that every time you say it. Right, Cynthia? Going to jail ain't enough for her. Not for what she did. But then you want to go report this child missing. They reported that baby missing to the school as a runaway to the school. First of all, because they knew that the school wasn't going to jump on it. She also know that reporting a little colored child as a runaway is of no importance. She also know that Naziah had been gone long before she reported her. She knew that. These people are sick in the worst way. Sherry says Frank is definitely the head honcho, giving jobs, shops, and whatever else. Oh, yes. Leanne said Frank is taking care of the whole family. Thank you so much for that super chat, Carla. She said, thanks for your commitment to justice for Naziah. Thank you. But the thing is, I also wonder, y'all, about the neighbors. Neighbors never came and said not a word. Tammy, I'm with you. Who in their right mind, unless they got a mindset like Jarvis and don't care? You got to be sick. Who in their right mind would sleep or date with Shannon after all of this? This is crazy. Damn, Sherry. Sherry says Shan going to the can. This is crazy. But one thing I know, Jarvis is talking right now, and those kids are talking right now. So Shannon and Annette and Marquita getting a double whammy. Everybody talking. Her children are there. Annette's whole family is messed up. The whole family. Sherry says, I think they're going with the premeditated because of the antifreeze, maybe. They can't prove it. Can't prove antifreeze. I mean, how you get a DNA off of her baby if you ain't got her body? I understand you could still build a case without a body, but certain things need to be there. And so far, that prosecution have not given us certain things. BJ said that's why they looking dried up, looking like dried up toads after pouring salt on them. Lord. Mika says Frank going to throw a net ass to the dogs like that church did. That bitch got too much going on right now. Annette got the block hot. Hey, Melanie. Melanie said, I think that Annette should go to jail as well. But the only thing about that, she won't be able to bring that cheap, stiff Timu wig. Oh, shit. Life with Amina. Hey, baby. She said, I'm 40 years old. And I have a sister who is 41. And I watched my uncle SA her. We had to be like 10 and 11. When I tell you my kids are my everything, I can't imagine. Life with Amina. Baby, I'm so sorry that you had to go through such a thing. No child ever in life deserves to be violated. Ever. And shame on those mothers. Or just, should I say, shame on those women that call themselves mothers. That knows that things like this are going on and they turn a blind eye. This is crazy. Life with Amina. Because you just shared what you did, when you get a moment, go back and replay my live from Wednesday night. No, it was Tuesday night. The one that has Storm in it. And listen to her story. Listen to her story. Because what you just said touched me. Listen to her story. And after you hear her story, come back and let me know what he did to you. Come back and let me know what he did for you. And if ever anyone feels that they want to come and share their story. And it's not sharing a story for it to be a conversation piece or anything of that nature, but share your story in hopes of helping someone else. And that's what I pray that we start doing here. Opening up. Tell your story, because telling your story, you could save another child or just heal another adult. Because we have adults here in the chat, 60, 70 years old, that's been carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders for the last 40, 50 years. And that's the beauty of what we do. Because Mocha creates a safe space, a non-judgment zone, to where everybody could be who they are without fear of mockery or shame. Because we're here for everybody to heal. But we do know that they had kids going to that motel, doing the unthinkable, because that's what Shannon wanted. This is crazy. Life with Amina says, I would never not protect my kids. My 11-year-old will tell you what it is at words, for words, about anyone hurting her. There are some nasty people out there, and there really are. Really are. Good night, Assie. Be blessed, my love. Yeah, Shannon just got a job, guys. Shannon just got a job. Shannon got a job at a fast food restaurant. Which one? I don't know. But she finally got one. We're not here for much longer because I'm at the 2.5 hour mark. Oh Lord, I'm looking at the clock. I still have some stuff to do. They know a lot. They've been through a lot, and they've done a lot. Just like Marquita. Marquita, I need to address you on another day, because there was a comment that was left under one of my lives. And he said that Marquita got fired from her job. She was working with the handicap. I wonder why they always choose to get these jobs with the handicap. Of all the people that were working there, maybe that's why she was being investigated. Y'all, we don't know. Maybe the investigation from that job is why she gave her children up. We don't know. But Marquita is being investigated. Something happened with one of the residents there in a sexual way. And now all of a sudden, the residence has disappeared. Nobody knows where that residence is. So could that be why Marquita is under investigation? They don't know when to turn it off. They don't know when to stop. With all this going on surrounding them with Naziah, why would you continue to do stupid shit? Unless it's their sickness that just won't turn them loose. The devil got a hold on these people so bad. So bad. To where it's like they can't stop. They can't stop. Why do they always choose So now they can't work around no people with disabilities. They can't work around nobody that can't think or do for themselves. Shannon went fast food. Marquita's still looking for a hustle. This is crazy. And that's exactly how they try to get the jobs with the people that they can manipulate. Nonverbal. How do you sit there with your sickness and abuse these type of people? It's crazy. Guys, tonight's chat has been lovely. It has been everything. I appreciate each and every one of you for pulling up tonight. I may hop on live tomorrow night, guys. I don't think I ain't going nowhere for sure because it's too hot out. As much as I love being out, socializing with my family, right now it is too hot. So being that as hot as it is, being is as hot as it is, I may just be here tomorrow night and go live for a little bit. But tonight was real, as usual. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. I appreciate the memberships. I appreciate the super chats and the super stickers. I appreciate the cash apps. Guys, I love you all unconditional. And what makes me love you even more is because your love for Naziah is unwavering. Unwavering. I pray to God that each and every one of you have a blessed night. Love on your family. Love on your children. And let them know that they're loved. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Good night.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing. I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. She said she needed help in class that day. Laid out on the floor, tears in the way. Told the teacher she need a word, not a test, but they passed her off like the pain was just stress. Mama acting like she ain't see a thing, but checking a tablet, deleting the strings. The truth in a locker, the truth in a phone. They try to act like she ran off alone.
Portrayal lies, got them swearing to God, but the ones in the pews know the story too odd. Why you wanna stand talking? I don't recall. You was posting like everything's fine, that's all. She had bruises and bags, she had silence and shade. They let that man stay while she tried to escape. A house full of whispers, a shop full of ghosts, but we saw them cameras and we the most.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing. I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. a grave, just a place we don't yet know. Maybe protective, maybe hid away, but not erased, not gone astray. The court got a date, but the streets got a voice, and we gon' speak loud like we ain't got a choice. This ain't just views, it's a whole damn name. Say Naziah loud till they feel that flame.
Good night, everyone. God bless.